How do you put a valuation on these cars?
I mean, what do you avoid?
Or what do you avoid?
We'll get into that this week on the vid.
Hey, you're not sanding.
No, I'm done sanding today. No more sanding. I don't have any fingerprints, so I gotta have them grow back before I can sand some more.
All right, that's fair enough.
No, we're getting really almost done with this.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to prep for undercoating.
Oh.
So everything that has going to have tape on it is either going to be masked off or not shot. So it's like one of our signature things is like this plate and this plate we always leave painted.
Yeah.
And when it gets black undercoating, because this is like a double thick steel, it's not really going to do anything.
Okay.
And it's all seam sealed on all the edges. So I just think it looks better.
Great.
And that's just kind of like one of our touches.
Yeah, fantastic. That's going to look really amazing.
Probably end up shooting the undercoating maybe this afternoon, maybe probably tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So Superman's coming.
Yeah, how's it going there?
He's learning.
He gave the sanding to me.
Ooh. That's great.
After I already did 2 panels this morning.
All right, well.
That's cool.
So I have a question I want to ask you and Daren.
Well, that's good because he's like right there looking stern.
That's color
Looking
sanding
stern?
anyways, by the way. That's not regular sanding, so don't
That's
ever
true.
sand again. All right.
It's actually called wet sanding because you're not getting
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
wet sanding,
yeah.
not color.
There you go. All right, here's the question that came in. So it was a YouTube comment. Somebody had a question. I'll try to put it right. But basically, can you talk a little bit about valuation? So if you're trying to, get a dub, and, what should you pay and what should you avoid?
As far as the avoiding, rust. Unless you're willing to take that project on. Not a lot of people are. We've got one here that he'll end up showing you later, Cripes, that they bought as a running driving car for a decent price. How much was that one?
6,000.
6,000.
Yeah.
So anything below about 10 on even an early super, inspect it really well. And a lot of people just cover stuff up. We've seen stop signs, aluminum, fence posts. We've seen a lot of weird stuff that was all being hidden, and then they'd undercoat it so you couldn't see it. This one had to tape and undercoating?
And fiberglass.
And fiberglass. So it's one of those that's like, be aware of what you're buying, and anything that you get is a good value if that's something that you want at that price.
Yeah.
And just take into consideration, there's going to be 30 years worth of deferred maintenance, so it's going to take a little to get it safe and comfortable for your 16-year-old.
Okay.
It sounds too good to be true.
It is.
It might be too good to be true.
Yeah.
A $6,000 1302 running driving. Okay, that's a really good
Although,
price.
what's selling his at the show?
That's true. I mean, and
It could happen,
it
right?
could happen. So,
Should they bring a magnet, test it out like that? Is there anything?
I don't know. You could go real far. I think the thing, going back to when I grew up in California and we used to have bugs on the street corner for $500 all day long.
Yeah.
And now you flash forward and there are thousands. The parts have gone up, but not that much. So really what it is it's just what the value is. Because people, the other thing is, say for instance, when they start putting money into this car, like this 65 behind you, they're never going to get that out of that car ever in their life.
Right.
So
their kids might.
we have several in here that are heirloom cars.
Yeah.
2 66s, 65, and a 67. And they bought it and are putting the money into it because they want to hand it down. So I guess the valuation thing really is what you value it at.
Yeah.
If you're trying to flip the car, that's
It's not going to probably
It's not
work.
going to happen.
Yeah.
If it's something you're going to hold on to and give to your kids or grandkids, then
There's very few of these VWs that are worth money.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're trying to buy it because you think it's an old VW and it's going to be worth a lot of money someday.
You've just been watching too much Barrett Jackson at that point.
Yeah, I mean, there are some that go, we've got range, it's a 50 split oval, and you've got this Type 34,
Right.
a 65 Bug.
Yeah.
It's like, we used to pick those up all day long.
Yeah.
Even 10 years ago, they were all over
Sure.
the place.
So I guess the moral of the story is just gotta do your due diligence and,
Buyer
and
beware.
don't pay too much because they're only worth what they're worth to you.
Yeah.
So.
Good way to put it. All right.
That's how you price anything. It's like, when you go on Facebook Marketplace, how do you assign a value to whatever it is you're selling? well, I want either want it out of my sight, it's worth money, and then you got to figure out how much you're willing to take. You know, to somebody else, it might be worth half of that. To somebody else, it would be worth twice that much. So everybody's a little bit different on that one.
True.
All right.
There you go.
I'm going to go back to taping.
Yeah, let's see what's going
Let's go on
on.
tour. It's going to be a long tour because we got stuff stretched out.
Yeah.
So we'll start out this way. We're going to go out towards the trailer here because we got
Okay.
Miss Riley's.
Ooh,
Miss
let's.
Riley's Ghia in
Yeah.
the trailer because it's all done really except for the interior, and she knows that. But she
Ooh.
asked last week, "Where's my car?" Because it's sitting on the lift. So we put it in here. I told her, and I told her we'll show it this week.
Safekeeping, yes.
Yeah, so we got it in the trailer to keep it safe. It's wrapped in plastic and just sitting
beautiful.
in there. So, yeah. That's where Mabel was forever. We moved Mabel back in her
Yes.
garage. So.
Mabel lives at home now.
But there she is, Miss
Oh,
Riley.
there we
She's sitting there just
go.
wrapped up in plastic, sitting there, so she don't keep her in the trailer, so she don't get dirty and
That's
nobody
right.
can touch her. So we lock her up in here at night, and she stays in there. So
She's
that's
a good
where
girl.
she's at, yeah. So that's that. We're kind of having a holding pattern on the Stevens bus because it's fuel injector. We're messing with it. I got Josh working on Range's doors. We're going to try to get those going because we got his license plate and everything. We're going to try to pull Range
Good.
back out, get him moving and try to get that done. Mr. Carlos's Ghia, he's from Puerto Rico. We were in a holding pattern for that, but I've given him all what his quote's going to be to put that
good.
thing back together, and he's going to get back with me here in the next couple days.
Fantastic.
And should start seeing work take place on that.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So
Baby's been in there a while.
Yeah, we're trying to get all these stagnant things moving. So. And then this little car over here is a pan off a 67 Beetle, which is Isaiah's. And she brought it over to us to have it done from another shop. So the body is actually getting blasted right now, and it'll be back. And we've gone through and kind of cleaned up some stuff. This is a car that already has some stuff. We're going to put all new front end parts and all that.
Great.
So the pans were good. So we seam sealed them, painted them, and put kill mat on them so that they're good and protected. And then we're going to get this the rest of the way ready when she brings parts Friday.
Okay.
And then when the body gets back, it's going to get painted, and then we'll mate them back up. So there's a bunch of work starting on hers.
Great.
She'll be excited to see that on video. So let's go in here now, and we'll go through
All
the
right.
shop, and then we got to go out the back of the shop. So Burton's actually got the quote back for their motor from Cherco Performance, and so
They're going big with that, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a big motor. So and they're doing a lot. They've
2270.
yeah, no, not just 2270, but they want color this and color that, and extra oil cooler and an oil sump, and
Wow.
he had a list of modifications. So I just took that list and we sent it to the engine builder, and he quoted it. And so now we've got that quote.
Oh,
And
great.
We'll go over what that is, but it's
Interior too.
it's not your
Oh, yeah,
average.
an interior.
I got the
Yeah.
interior quote for it too.
Ah.
Which Mr. Boggan called me back yesterday, but I was actually at the doctor all day yesterday, so he called twice. I called him and said, "I need to talk to you," and then he called while I was at the doctor. So I have to call him back today. But anyways, he pretty much said, "We trust you all, go with it," but here I still like to call him, even though I got the quotes back, and I don't want to just run with it, so I want to call him and say, "Hey."
Right.
And he's going to say run with it, but
Confirm.
I'm going to let him say that. So,
Yes.
yeah. But anyway, so it's getting a special interior too. They call it a Phoebes. That now at Sopon they name when there's a new interior that she makes.
Oh, okay.
She names it. So and that's a dual color and third color stitching. So it's a three color. So she named it. So we're getting that. It's going to be a dark gray and black with red stitching.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So yeah, all the way throughout.
Sharp.
Custom visors, custom door cards, custom headliner. The whole bit. And obviously a square back has a lot more carpet than a bug. So you got carpet back here, carpet inside, and carpet up there in the front trunk area. So anyway, so both those, we got those quotes, and
Great.
that's not holding anything up. I just got to get that started so when it's time to put the carpet in, it's here.
Yes.
So, but
as delayed as they are for
Yeah,
the build,
we gotta
they
get
might
started.
want to get that ordered.
yeah, and the motor too.
Yeah.
Motor
So,
also.
so we're getting going on that,
All
and then other than that, we'll be putting the pan back together here and hopefully mounting this thing on it soon. They got to do
Great.
a couple. He's getting ready to do some undercoating up here. That's
Yeah. All right.
and then we're gonna, we'll be good to go on her. So moving along a little bit,
Yeah.
a little slowly but sure. We got the Gagne 66 Beetle up there. We're having a little brake issues with it, and we didn't replace all the brakes. We put new brake pads and steel wheel centers, but it's 65-year-old brake lines. So we're dealing with some bleeding issues, but we're gonna work through that. So Mr. Zach's car, we have got all the wheel specifications that we needed. We got a front end lowering kit with springs and all that from Top Line, and it ended up being parts. Some of the parts were wrong, so we had to send that whole unit back, and he's sending another unit, so that's holding us up a little bit.
Okay.
The motor's done. The motor's fixing to go in here anytime, hopefully today or tomorrow.
Great.
And then we'll move along on that.
Yeah.
We did get a quote back for Mr. Gazzo from Cherco for this entire IRS swap over that we're doing. So, which for everybody that doesn't understand, it'll keep the wheels from sitting like this.
Yeah.
So we're having a problem with wheels. When you lower a car, it's hard to tuck wheels up in there like that.
Yeah.
So we need them to stay like that so they can go up in there.
Raise the car.
Raise the car, yeah.
Yes.
So.
All right.
But, type...
Giving him a call today.
Yeah, Type 34, Mr. Henry, I got some of the prices back, so I'm trying to put it together so I can call and give him it all at once.
Great.
And so that's why I had him uncovered here. I was going over the last couple of things. I needed to double check on prices, and then hopefully we get to start on that soon. And then here's this one. Mr. Hersker, Corey's been working on it, and it's been an issue, and we got it. So
Yay!
All the turns, Corey's going to turn around their LED 6. It's an LED 6 volt car. There's your semaphores, and the LEDs flash up here in front. That's your turn signal. And if you go to the back real quick and see, there are also snowflake LEDs in the back. So if you run back there, it's worth seeing. Keep it on, Corey. So the snowflakes flash. Also, those are complete LED units.
Woo.
So that's
that's
good.
awesome.
And then when you shut it off, about 2 seconds, the semaphore drop.
Woo.
So
Good job.
completely working. He's got LED headlights. Turn his headlights on,
And they
he's got-
said it couldn't
there
be
they go,
done.
LED headlights, LED parking lights. So.
Wow. Fantastic.
Mr. Hersker,
Woohoo.
we're
Yay.
cleaning her up and tucking wires back where they go and getting it all wrapped up, and we're going to clean it, and then I'm going to let him do a couple other little touch-ups that he has to do that he didn't want to do, but he's going to do them. And
that I don't know about yet.
yeah, he doesn't know about, well, he should know, but anyways, we'll go over that. But so
Yay.
Mr. Hersker, woo!
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's good. Little 60 original OG Beetle. The only thing that's not really OG is the wire harness and that third brake light he wanted in.
Yep. Wow.
Which apparently had something to do with the whole problem.
Yeah.
So, but we worked it out. So
That's
it doesn't
fantastic.
matter. So we got everything going. So anyways, we got that all going on. We'll go through here real quick. And our maze that we got, we have to have certain doors shut because it gets to 1,000 degrees.
Yeah.
Miss Boggan, I know you've been patiently waiting, Miss Boggan, and we are working on your stuff, so your car's over there still getting painted, and hopefully that's come back soon. Meanwhile, we pulled this back out, got kill mat going on it, and we're gonna finish this up and get it ready because they tell me it's coming back here in a week or so, and when it gets back, we're gonna drop it right on there and start building the interior and get this car home. So
Ooh.
this is Mrs. Boggan's 69
Yes.
standard Beetle. Mr. Park here, who we've been seeing on and off. What happened with him is, if you remember, we got everything done with it except for the motor. It's fuel injected. We're having problems with it, so he has since given us the okay to switch this back over to a regular VW motor. Get rid of all that fuel injection fancy. Tried to make it a,
Souped up
car. Yeah. So well, it's gonna be a 16-year-old car. So I called him and gave him the choice. I said, look, we can keep working on this, but going back and forth with people that've worked on them for years, they're like, listen.
Not worth it, huh?
So we're switching it all back over to carburation, which is there's a little tail to it. So its parts are on the way here. We're going to switch it over and fire it back up. It should be a regular 79 super not fuel injected convertible.
That's smart. And it's, it's for a teenager. So
yeah, so it'd be easier for her, if that fuel injected stuff didn't go out. And then out here real quick, we got buses everywhere. It's like Bussapalooza out here. Bussapalooza, we'll call it. So we got the Yudinskis, which is driving and mechanically done, but it's going to get the paint corrections. So he's already ordered the stuff for it. I think we just got the color for the white fixed, and so that's in line to go in there as soon as we get the one you saw in there out of there. Yeah. And he's going to start on that. And then Cabral is outside now. You see him. So we got Mr. Cabral's insurance the other day. Woo! And so we're going to be driving him. That's like my little driver car. So we're going to put some miles on him, get him broke in. We got a couple other little things. I've been making punch lists for these cars. He's real close to going home too. So Mr. Bowers' bus is sitting there waiting on Mr. Bowers.
Yay!
He's going to come when he gets a chance. And,
great.
Then the black Super over there, he's coming Friday.
Good.
On Mr. Baylor.
All
the
right.
Cripes, we thought we were going to give up. Now, so the question that came in about the valuation.
Yeah.
This is the car that pays $6,000. So from the outside, it looks great, right?
Yeah, until you
Until
go,
you go
like
like
there. Hello, neighbors.
So, and that was all hidden by carpet and fiberglass and voodoo tricks. So the car ran, they drove it home where they bought it from, and it's useless.
Lucky
So,
they made it home.
But we were about to give up, and now they found a car, they think it's South Carolina. They went to go look at it this weekend, so she has me in a holding pattern. They may bring a whole new body to mate up and work on, because they've got, besides the $6,000, they're in about 6 with us. They put all new front ends. We started building the chassis and then found this problem. So new floor pans they bought, all kinds of stuff they bought for the car. So, but anyway, so we're going to try to salvage that instead of just scrapping it. So that's where we're at with that.
Good. All right. Oh, we also have a Ford F100 for sale.
For sale.
So reach out to the shop if you're interested.
It would make a good shop truck.
It really would.
This is kind of like a natural patina. It's got its original miles. It's a 351 Cleveland. 3 on the tree, man. That's always an adventure. So it's just like a normal stick shift, except for it's up here.
It's more fun.
It's
more
just
fun.
It's a little bit
More
different. So if you guys are looking for a classic pickup, just give us a call at the shop.
Well, we got a show coming up in October.
Yeah, we do.
October 22nd.
Lowdown ends uptown.
22nd. So hopefully it'll be not cold, not hot, not wet.
Just the
That's all I
perfect
wanna
day.
ask for.
Perfect day.
Perfect day.
And it's all the benefits. St.
St.
Jude's.
Jude's. So let's get some money coming for those kids. I don't, if y'all watch the commercials, I can't watch them, but
yeah.
So let's do that.
That's
Whether you
brutal
like cars or
commercials.
not.
Yeah, come on, man.
So we'll do that. Come out
Great.
and support.
Awesome. And then we're going to the UK.
Yeah,
we got Field of Dreams coming up.
Field of Dreams.
September 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in Yorkshire
So
at Hersker.
if we're down there,
There'll be a bunch of video from that, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
we're going to be doing a bunch of video down there. But,
Yeah, we play a little fun game called Stump Spook.
Yeah, so if you live over there in that area or going to be to that show, come by and see at the booth.
Yeah.
They'll be there.
See if you can
I'll
stump
be
that
here
man.
still working.
Actually, I'll be
man.
wandering around the festival just being screwed.
But you better,
Wearing a really obnoxious shirt and a kilt.
What else is new?
I better get a shirt from the show too, or else I'll quit when he gets back.
I know, right?
Oh, I don't
Only
even
a
know
shirt?
she's doing shirts anymore.
So we're going to England and you only want a shirt.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, bring back a bug.
All right, fair enough.
A brand new bug.
We'll do
You asked for it, you got it.
All right.
Anyway,
there we go.
yeah, the our show. What else is going on? I think
that's it.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
So I guess we do that goodbye nice folk thing.
Well, Jonathan, if you're watching, first of all, up in Alaska,
Which he can't because there's no internet, there's nothing.
Well,
but...
he's got TV though.
Okay.
So
maybe
he get internet at the place. He just don't have it on his phone.
Jonathan, we miss
Jonathan,
you.
get your butt back.
Hurry
Yeah,
up.
he's going to go try to watch the video. So
We'll
yeah,
save
we
you
need
all the
back
fun,
here,
fun projects.
So anyways, that's one of our employees for Evil that went to an adventure in Alaska to play with salmon for a minute. So he'll be back.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
hope you're enjoying yourself, but not too much, and it's going to get cold this winter.
Yeah. So hurry up and get back here.
Yeah, anyway, so that's all we got this week.
That's
so
it.
That's it.
We'll do it.
Well, let's do it.
Goodbye,
nice people.